this. We'll be beating them eventually. My goal is just to grind my shitty leveled team because I hate Gen 3. No, it's not it. I don't like Gen 3, but I don't normally grind heavily anyway. Not until the end. I've always... Pokemon games are way too easy nowadays. I don't even have to even grind, and I'm fucking well over leveled. If I actually try to grind, I will sit there and do that all day, and that's all you'll see. Go watch the ending of my heart or my gold and silver stream or my gold streams when all I was doing was training in the wild at the end of the game. Until I got fucking fed up with it by the time I got to like Tyranitar. I was like, I'm training you in the Elite Four, fuck off. But I was like, I did most of my training on Mount Silver. Like, I could easily grind. When it comes to Pokemon, I find it more boring. Final Fantasy and other RPGs, I don't know why, is a little bit more fun to grind and or even be overpowered, and I don't know why. But I still don't do it all the time. I usually do it once or twice, and then that's it. But also, Final Fantasy has super bosses that I usually love to prepare for. Pokemon doesn't really have that. Unless I do all the crazy stuff, which I don't do. Battle Tower, i.e. the train from Gen 5, all that shit. I normally don't. I'm not competitive. Hey. The one time I did the Battle Mason for X and Y, I lost all that shit, put it on Pokebank, because I didn't realize Pokebank would fucking do that to you, and I fucking said, no, I'm not doing that again. And it's because I was only doing the things, I was only earning all the bracelets for the breeding to breed shinies that were decent. Not that I was ever going to competitively use them online. So I have some shinies that got decent nature in their IV spread. That's it. I'm no competitor. Did it work during this? Did what work? I mean, he's higher. He did. I can. If you're talking about his audio, I'll hire him a little bit. I'll put him at 69.
Giggity.
I don't know what you mean by work. Sorry. My mind races all over the place when I'm talking, playing games, or whatever. So that's why you'll see me talking and not playing. Or if you're talking about I don't know what you did. If you're talking about something you did, I didn't see anything.
Alright, time to get more comfy in my pinky. I'm starting to get the chills in your basement.
Oh, I hate that. I hate when you're nice and warm and then you go to get up and do something and then you're freezing after you get off your out of your blanket. That's my house for you. Like, every time I go downstairs, it's like, because my whole house is made as bare floor versus the carpeting we used to have, so it's like so much colder. And it's like,
over here, this is the basement, the whole floor. I want to say here concrete or rock.
Oh, it's like my old basement. Oh god. Well, my old basement too it's a bit more. Yeah, my current basement's a lot nicer than my old one. But yeah, oh god, the concrete
The only thing
cement.
that's almost silverful, but also I kind of fucked it on myself is, I had like a really thick like blanket covering the sofa, but over time my dog will pull on it and sleep on it, and eventually the whole thing falls to the floor. And I said, fuck it. And then someone is here like in the very front, like we're just been on the ground, it's extremely dirty.
Yeah.
And police keeps my my feet from feeling the full on the cold.
Yes. Alright, well, I lowered the game a little bit.
For,
yeah.
warmth.
Okay. Yeah. I lowered the game a little bit, and he's hired a lot. Considering I upped him in Discord. So I just hope any future sound from your TV isn't too loud. It's not your fault, because it's basically me, because all my shit's basically taking your sound and sort of hiring it and sending it to everyone else. So your audio is playing comfortably. It's just kind of amplified through my end. And unfortunately, with a lot going on, it's hard to maintain that. That's why I hate it. I wish I could have everyone be comfortable and them and you guys be comfortable on your end without any, oh, this guy's audio or Mercer's audio or, you know what I mean?
Good thing I'm not playing Bible Black in the background.
No hentai, please. Save that for Saturday. Save the hentai streams for Saturdays. Hentai Saturdays,
I
baby.
have it on DVD, but I have no idea where it went.
Save that for my OnlyFans streams. My only Twitch. See, the funny thing is, going back to Dragon Ball, because I could easily show you my desktop for 18. But it's not an actual picture of her, like, canonically. Also, I don't know if Twitch would be okay. She's not nude, but she's in a bikini. I'm just like, I was like, I could easily just show you 18, but that's not canon. Yeah, because it's hard to get a good image of half the characters with, because they have some scenes where their breasts are big and then they're really not. Like groping, or like Master Roshi groping 18's breast is probably like it made her look like she was at least a C, maybe a little bit bigger than that. But she's not like big at all. None of the females are, because I don't think Akira really cared about that, to be honest. I don't know if he did or not. He damn sure loved drawing a lot of horny ideas though. I mean, the whole Goku thing and her flashing everybody. I mean, it was a different time, all right, but none of his females were, like, they were sexy, some, but they weren't, like, over-sexualized. Which is kind of nice. It's a different time, so there was a lot more flirty and Roshi being a pervert going on, rather than him freaking over, you know what I mean, throwing sexy women at you. It's all for gags, and I love that. That's what I miss about Dragon. And that's what I'm actually really liking about Daima. Because it starts off slow, but it's got that, I don't know, charm still that reminds me of Dragon Ball, while not being Dragon Ball. Everyone else is in the GT land, and I'm like, The only thing is Goku's a kid. And can go Super Saiyan. Other than that, it's vastly different. It's much cheerier. That right there. That right there. Also, half of GT sucks. Like, literally, I watched most of the baby arc and on, and that is it. The rest, the whole beginning is ass. If people want to enjoy GT, that's fine, but it really, 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 really is awful. And it's not just an opinion, because go watch that first whole arc. It's a mess. It's a mess. Like, Dragon Ball Super start is better. Enjoy that $10. Did you give me money? Why didn't that show off? Thank you. I appreciate the $10 donation. That didn't pop for some reason, I guess. Thank you, though. A lot of my alerts are fucked up. I wouldn't be surprised. I may need to actually fix or look at all of that, but I should go through because I still get. I've seen people donate in the past. I don't know why it does that. 359 3 times. Oh, good. I hope I see that. Ooh. Well, that's ass. Thank you. I appreciate any donation. That really is odd that it didn't show. I really hope it actually went through, because I know people have donated me money and bits and whatever else. It's not like my PayPal doesn't work. So I'll check it and figure out that. Yeah, that is odd. What? Oh my god. I'll see if it went through in a couple of days. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason why a straight donation shouldn't have worked. I know my alerts are weird, but that shouldn't have broken. To be honest, I'm not well versed with half of this stuff. So if shit breaks, I haven't I haven't done the setup payment shit in a long time, but it's not like people haven't donated. So I just don't get it a lot.
It's like donate. It's like remember kids, don't forget to donate $69.
Yes. Sexy time. 69. Super sexy time. Yeah, no, no one had to do that. You did not have to. Feel free to send love to the Discord. For anyone who wants to join the community at the Hunters Guild, loves RPGs, Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star, Pokemon, whatever, anime like Dragon Ball, and plenty more of other things. But that's pretty much my main things. But yeah. And I appreciate the love. I'm going to give you a shout out for that. And then feel free to check out the YouTube if you want to check out past content from other Pokemon games and Dark Souls and Final Fantasy and Resident Evil and Super Sexy Slut Supreme. Anyway, can I also post a link that was intended to go alongside that? Yes, yes you can. Getting sleepy over there?
A little. I'm nice and comfy. I'd love to think.
That would have been.
I gotta stay away because I'm waiting on food. This is gonna be my lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
Yeah, that would have been a bit more interesting idea if he got an evolution. Absol. I don't know why they made him gold and black. It's pretty awesome, though. Yeah, make him electric dark.
I kind of wish they'll give us a game where they have all the gimmicks, like a game where you can Mega, Dynamax, fucking. There's only 2 ones, right? There's no more gimmicks.
There's. Well, yeah, the Dynamax, Gigantamax, and the fucking Terrastalize.
Oh yeah, that too.
The Terra types. Dark Ghost. I like Electric Dark better. But that's still awesome. Just because he's dark. I don't think Ghost would suit him, but he does look cool in that art picture. That's just me, though. I also love electric types.
I'm a whore for fire and dragon.
I love dragon and fire. I like water, dragon, fire, psychic. I like pretty much almost every type, but not all. Not quite. Fighting is not my favorite, but I'm trying to sort of use some different types here and there, but yeah, I like pretty much a lot of them. It includes best part about that post. There's a vault. Well, I didn't see the dex entry. I gotta reopen it now. It's a better shiny than red and white. And, oh, I thought this was the shiny, the new shiny depiction that you would hope. Because this looks like a great shiny. I don't. I don't really. See, I think the color, the golden black, looks good. Then it ruins it by going the white grayish for the shiny. In this fake depiction. Yeah. That's my opinion, though, because I like the color scheme of black and gold better. For him. And Dark Ghost to me just doesn't fit him. Electric Dark seems a lot better. I don't know, I just don't really like Absol. I don't really care for his design personally. I don't really like a lot of Gen 3 personally. But yes. Oh, I don't really care about Pokedex entries, unfortunately. Especially if it's especially if it's fan made. It's a nice picture, but Absol's not something I'm into. Nice idea, though. Because, yes, that is a much better design for Absol. To be honest, I also am not one of the people who worry about Pokemon's design all that much. If I like them, it isn't really their design. I mean, they're cool, and I thought they were cool, but I also just like that type, or just use them because I like them in general. They could be the ugliest fucking Pokemon in the world. Like Swampert and Marshtomp. And his line, for example, isn't cute at all, except for Mudkip. Oh yeah, and Pokedex entries are neat, but I forget half of them anyway. There's way too much Pokemon for me now to even... I can't even memorize half of their evolutions, levels, names now. I'm losing a lot of it. And Game Freak shot themselves in the ass by not putting all of them in one game anymore. Making completing each dex pointless now. Because just take out the dex then. It's not even a focal point if you're going to take out the Pokemon. Oh no, not the mama. Not the mama. No, not the food. How dare you? I don't want to be in love. I want to be in dead. That is good. Ugh. I mean, it's definitely the end garbage shit. It does not smell that good. Chocolate banana split. Interesting. It's already going on 8:30. Poo, it's too early. No, it's not really. It's already 8:30. Going at 9. Hi. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to. I don't want to. My cheat dessert lately: chocolate custard with frozen bananas, pineapple, strawberries. That sounds interesting. Some of that. I'm basic, so you could probably take off the cherries and the sauce and the frozen bananas, and just leave the you know what? Just leave the ice cream and take off everything. I'll take the ice cream. I'll still take the ice cream, though. I don't care if it's custard. I'll take ice cream over that. It all same to me anyway. It's all the same to me anyway. It's all the same to me. I'm just stupid. So I see a lot of things the same. Especially described that way. That just feels like a ice cream sundae to me. Again, though, I'm stupid, so what do I know? Also, the eggs make it seem worse. Just put ice cream and take out the custard if it has eggs in it, if that's the difference. I really don't even know. Don't even really care. I'll take ice cream, though. I don't want to go out tonight. Great. That's too far for cigarettes. So I'm gonna have to. Bear tech escape. No one likes bears. Aww. It's okay, I don't like them either. It's okay, I don't like 90% of the Pokemon. Or use them for that matter. Particularly, I don't even like Gardevoir. I don't like Flygon all that much. Like I said, I just don't like really much of Gen 3. I'm just using them. By me not liking them, meaning I don't use them normally. Sealed. Hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, no, that whole thing should really go through. That's really odd. Ah, there it is. I see him in my email. Thank you. I appreciate it. Even if it was accidental for multiple of those, I see all three of them. Just sucks it didn't show it. So I guess I gotta fix the alert for my payments, I guess. Donation. I didn't realize that. My alerts fucking break all the time anyway. Yeah. Don't make it hail and rainy. Hail and rainy. Oh, you son of a bitch. You fly. What's gonna do to you? You can't take much of one. Ooh, I'll take it.
Hello, I am back.
Forward! I am forward. Hello, welcome forward.
So, what did I miss? You take over the world yet?
Yes. Every day. No. Did you? Have you taken... Did you... Do... Can I show you the world?
But wait, who does the Salamence belong to? Does it belong to Steve or the last Elite Four?
The last Elite Four. Got it! Oh, well. Alright, you're gonna be going down now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Almost. Almost there. Po, 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 po. Are you a popo? Are you the popo?
I wish I could do like his voice, be like, bye.
Are you the popo? Got you up with a lurk with the Elite Four. I'm getting my ass whooped, but I'm just kind of grinding. I'm not really trying to actively beat them yet. Because eventually I'm going to be grinding on them with the to use to complete the deck, so I'm going to need my team to be higher anyway. Plus, they are nowhere near
there. Swampert doesn't have a nice attack.
I think I had Ice Beam and I got rid of it a while ago, or either that or I just never did. I don't remember at this point.
Yeah. I know it is. He's your HM Orb.
Usually my starters are, just because I'm tired of... I've tried it, and it's... my impatience, I cannot just withdraw a Pokemon specifically for certain things. Like, especially when I don't have, like, Fly or whatever. Like, they would make this region a nightmare. So I just usually have my one Pokemon as... Or I have an entire team of HM's users. Just not a slave specifically. I actively don't mind Surf and Strength or whatever certain moves on them either.
Well, some of them are pretty good for damage.
Yeah.
I think Strength, good amount of damage, so does Surf and Fly.
Surf and Fly are very good for decent damage. And Surf is good for hitting multiple targets. There's also that. Yeah, not every move is great, no. I gotta pay attention. But yeah. I mean, a lot of the moves aren't even that bad. Be honest, having them still up until not that long ago, where they changed it finally with Sun and Moon and all that, it's just like, if it... It's kind of a, annoying roadblock. But it is, like, surfing is fine. Waterfall is okay. Like, cuts, trees, though, those are a bit of annoying. As a roadblock.
Was this going to say, like, does cut like no longer exist anymore?
A lot, to be honest, no. I don't think so. I thought they were all done away with since Sun and Moon and on. I haven't played enough Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet, aren't they all gone? I don't know. That's what I thought. Yeah, because I know Sun and Moon introduced a lot of the ride-based shit. Even X and Y was starting to dabble with that with the Rhyhorn section, but they didn't really fully take away HMs until later, and made a lot of your shit now, especially Scarlet and Violet. It's all your ride, which I really like. A lot of your HM shit, Fly, Surf, whatever. When he fucking evolves, I mean, I like that idea. Better than fucking moves that you have to learn that aren't also removable unless you go to someone, which also is annoying. Like, it's
like
the
way you earn it.
Yes.
Violet, 'cause you gotta hunt down the what is it, the mystic herbs.
Yeah, you earn them.
Fight that big ass Titan Pokemon.
I love yes, I love that. It's the same with like Arceus, where you basically kind of battle your boss battles, and you get a thing. I like the ride Pokemon in Arceus as well. The mounts. Fractal with the oh, man, am I getting raided lately? Okay, I've been getting raided quite a bit, so I appreciate that, everybody. Howdy, what were you pooping? Who'd you poop? Oh yeah, that's right. You were playing the original Star Fox. You were pooping all over Andros. I hope you kicked that weird monkey face of his. I have not played a Star Fox game since the 64 one or GameCube one. I haven't played Star Fox 64 in forever. I've never owned the original. It's only because of the Switch that I actually played it. A bit of it.
I never played
SNES.
Star Fox.
My brother had 64. I don't know if it was really my game or his, but that's how I grew up watching and playing it.
The only time I ever touched Star Fox was just only in Melee.
I mean, I played the GameCube one.
I can't remember if Fox was in the original Smash on the N64.
Yes. Damn it, I gotta pay attention to who's coming up. It is tough, but I get it more now than the beginning. Yeah, it is my first gameplay of the SNES game. Yeah, I've played a bit of it, and I was like, eh. I'm not really a biggest fan of Star Fox in general, but 64 one definitely was one I grew up playing, sort of. And I played the GameCube one and beat it. Star Fox Adventures. And that's it. For what I'm aware of. Also, this is a bad round because of my lack of attention. Because I'm talking so much. That's alright. I could have easily have Giga Drained him, but I was not expecting him to confuse me and for me to fuck up that bad. But I could easily fucking make up to it once I get to fucking Ice Bitch. Besides, my other Pokemon need more levels anyway. As long as I get to the 50s, mid-50s, and 60s, then I'll start actually getting to fucking Steve. Like, I have no problem getting to Drake and no problem with most of his team. I would have been fine if my fucking Flygon actually was alive. Because he's got, I mean, it's not great, but he's got a Dragon move. That's my only offense right now on him. The rest of his team's weak. You know, Salamat's not even that hard. I just have, unfortunately, not much for him. That's fine by me. I could easily beat him with fucking Swellow. If I get lucky. Would you stop being an Absol? Let me shoot poop at you. Hey, White Rabbit. Nice name. Wabbit. White. This reminds me of fucking Eminem's nickname in the movie. Wabbit. How you doing? Oh, hi. Oh, hi there. I'm from Fractals. I gathered that, and I could see that it says Raider from Fractals. Thank you. I appreciate all of you Raiders. How are you doing, Rabbit? I hope you're good. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope you enjoy Pokemon. For anyone who wants to get to know my community, feel free to join the Discord. Fractal is an amazing person, so I appreciate the love. If anyone who wants to check out my YouTube channel and get to see some previous stuff I've done, or not. I did it again. I think I knew I was going to swap, but then I just, redacted it. Nah. Yeah, I need to learn Pokemon. I need to pay attention. I'm making dumb mistakes. Like not paying attention to who's coming out because I'm actively talking and not looking at my screen, but that's alright. I know Pokemon enough. I'm not competitive, so like I don't know that too much, but and I'm losing a lot of it, and my memory is just slowly getting worse because of my epilepsy and that, and I do smoke some weed, so it affects a lot of my memory. And again, I've been playing Pokemon since it began, so over the brain just kind of that. Yes,
Yeah,
there's over 9,000.
you were in grade school when you got what, red and blue?
Yeah. So it's like with me playing every single Pokemon game and there being thousands of them now, I'm starting to lose it for a lot of it. Even the ones that I knew at one point. Sometimes I'll end up thinking, wait, what is this Pokemon evolve into and when? I do that now. A lot. When I shouldn't. Thank you for the over 9,000. I mean, maybe collectively over the years of my life, I probably have over 9,000 hours on Pokemon. Not in one. The most I have on any total fucking game that I know of is Phantasy Star, and I can give you an accurate estimate on probably several thousand hours on that. But that's not one file. Like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 10 and 2 file combined is 700 hours on multiple consoles. Like, that's the highest I have record of, besides Bloodborne, which I have 800 hours on. And that's multiple files also, not one file. Monster Hunter World is another one I have several 5 to 600 hours on. Like, I don't know how it's hitting over 9,000 hours. That's...
I wanted to say you're probably biggest maybe Pokemon that followed by Phantasy Star.
Definitely. I know with maybe not on here though. Not on here though. Phantasy Star easily takes that cake. Final Fantasy VII also, but I don't think I put anywhere near as much as I did on PSO. It's just Final Fantasy has like 200 or 300 fucking episodes. In terms of my game time with PSO, I spent many years doing streams of it, so I think I have more hours on that than Pokemon in the long run. But in the grand scheme, hell no. Even if I played PSO all my life. And actively more than Pokemon. It's just, I've played Pokemon and beaten that game more times, completed the decks more times, and just played the span of the series over the years. Not just Pokemon, the main line either. My highest, I think, is 300 something. That's Stardew Valley. Yeah, I mean, it starts to get really hard to climb up in hours once you get beyond 300 or so. Like 700 hours in Final Fantasy X is because there's a lot of extra content that is stupidly hard. So you have to really grow your shit a lot in that game, and, well, also leaving my Switch on will do that too. But yes. Like, my hours on my current file on this is way off because I left my analog pocket on. But I appreciate that follow. And Moonlit Umbreon Trainer. Wow, that's another nice... That's a Pokemon name right there. I didn't even see that follow. Till now. I'm gonna shout out Umbreon for an awesome name there. So I didn't actually see that proc. But I see the name in my list, though. I love Eevees. I need to get one for each form, but I didn't see one. But I love me Eevee. Specifically, my favorite two. Here, if you can see it, it's Espeon. And then I got a Jolteon one. They're upside down. Also, it's Pokemon Cross Kingdom Hearts. So, yeah. I love the Eevees. By the way, this Espeon one is pretty morbid because it actually has my blood on it. But yeah, let me. There you go. Yeah, I love me Pokemans. Let me bring down my game. I'll show you a bit of my room too, because I have some Pokemon stuff and a lot of nerd apparel. And of course, you got Arceus and my Pokeball. But yeah, my room is pretty anime central-ish. I'm bad at tilting a webcam. Games, manga, all Dark Souls stuff. I'm bad at aiming a camera in reverse. More shit up there from Inuyasha, Swords, and Dragon Ball, and a bunch of other apparel that I can't even think of. And then, oh, right there is more. I'm a big Dragon Ball and Pokemon and Inuyasha fan, predominantly. There's a lot of Dark Souls statues and some Final Fantasy in there. There's some Loot Crate stuff that I was collecting for a while, so there's miscellaneous anime from Cowboy Bebop. There's a plushie of Ein. So I love Cowboy Bebop too, but I didn't buy that personally. I got a fucking stand of someone's scythe from Ruby, the Rooster Teeth show. Like, I don't even watch that anymore, and like, Loot Crate's another good service if you want. This jacket's also Dragon Ball Z related. Fuck, my shirt also. Let's pull open my chest. There you go. Since you did it earlier, Fractal.
I look up, it's like, why is Brett showing off his titties? Oh, it's over 9,000.
Exactly. My breasts are over 9.
Like, watch now, Brett, so that the string gets taken down.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Am I too sexy for my shirt? Okay, my shit's gonna shrink because I gotta bring my webcam's filter off. Plop. Plop. Never mind. Wait, when did I hit my chroma key? I thought I hit... I keep doing that. I keep hitting the wrong thing. The filter when it hits crop. Pad. There. Sorry about that. Anyway. Now I feel a lot more zoomed in though. It is in the layout, but it's not fully sticking out. Oh my god. Just look closer now all of a sudden. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. I want to get more of those drugs, but I don't remember where I got them. One of them has. They are. The Pokemon Cross Kingdom Hearts. The Espeon one has my blood on it from when I fell and bogged my head and had my epilepsy. Proving I hit my desk. Yeah, I forgot where I saw them. Like, yeah, those are cool. I like those series. I also got one from a loot crate. But just be glad I don't know alchemy. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, I got one of a transmutation circle. If anyone needs an arm and a leg, I have a transmutation circle. Just don't cost my arm and leg or soul. Nice. You collected loot crate? Yeah, I used to collect that and loot in the game, and there was like a retro gaming monthly service too that I was getting, so there's a lot of older games I was able to collect. Since I grew up in the Nintendo, Sega Genesis range.
You know what I find kind of funny is, we pretty much live with all three. We pretty much all abandoned Xbox. You notice that?
Here's the funnier thing: is the only reason I even got the 360 is because it was cheaper. I would not have. And Dead Rising. Two reasons. Because the original PS3 was like $600, and I would have not have gotten that. But yes, you're right. No, like I would have stuck with Sony if they had Dead Rising, or if their console was cheaper at the time. I like the PS3 better than the 360. It's just the 360 had Dead Rising, and by that point we were already getting everything else for it.
Yeah, because like, what is it? Fucking when Rosie was still in the picture, the stepmom got all three kids 360s. Because like, 360 was not that expensive. I think it was like what, $300?
It was 300 something, 350 or 300 something for the base. Yeah, the one that I got, which is like the family one without like any major hard drive or anything. I guess it had like that shitty ass hard drive system.
That pissed me off. I still have it. It's right here below the TV. Because like, what is it? The TV is on top of a PC desk. I have an old ass like 2001 computer screen right behind it with no tower attached to it. And like right below it, where tower's meant to be, there's a little cabinet above it, and I have the 360 rest in there. And God knows, it's caked with dust by now, because like it just gave me the ring of death multiple times over the years. And then now, like the last time before I stopped, before I fully stopped working, every time I turn it on, the moment it loaded my little like me or avatar thing, it would just freeze right there. So I was saying though, it annoyed me that when the stepmom bought all three of them 360s, I thought it was kind of like bullshit that her actual kid got the 360s with a hard drive, while Rosie got the cheaper ass version one with no hard drive. The only came with like I think like 500 megabytes of the little memory thing inside.
Yeah, that's.
Because when I started using the 360, I had to use USB drives on it to play the Borderlands DLCs.
Like, Xbox was great, but the PS3 also was really amazing because I was able to play PS1 games on it, and that meant a lot to me.
Yeah, and it just by default, it has so much.
And its games, it did have a bit more memory. Even the original, which I didn't have, would have been better. But I have the slimmer model, which is the undoubtedly better version of the PS3.
Because I know when people started, when people started being more like, 360 is better, PS3 better, I did notice certain games ran better on PS2 compared to 360 apart from
PS3's
do you remember the
Blu-ray.
game that
Hmm?
was that came out before Skyrim did? I can't remember what it was called.
No. Wait, you mean you mean an Elder Scrolls game or
Yeah, yeah,
Morrowind, Oblivion?
yeah. That one.
I don't know
Really, like,
which. Oblivion?
yeah, because that was the
PS2
one
Mar
that got released. Then
mhm.
Skyrim got released after it. But I remember when that one dropped on consoles, I think it was mainly a PC game. But considering it was Microsoft, the 360 version, it worked okay. You could see the limitations compared to the PC version. Then I remember people using that game to make it seem the 360 was inferior. Because when they first released the same game on the PS3, it had a lot of issues. And then again, I think people forget that it was a little bit more harder somewhat to work on the software or the dev kit for the PS3 back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop 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 boop
Because
boop.
I noticed, because you know me all the time playing so much Borderlands. After so many years of playing Borderlands in the 360, and then switching over to the PS3, I noticed there was it wasn't that much difference, but there was slight improvement in the graphics.
Hmm.
Especially when it came to the details on the gun. So I do love how, like, as you're running around, you could actually, the scope is still working as the scope, and the scope, you can actually see what's it's looking at as you're running
I don't.
around holding the gun. That's a nice little detail.
I don't know how much they make use of it, but PS3 is Blu-ray. Xbox wasn't. Xbox was
No,
not.
it was, because I remember back then, because, like, what is it, since pretty much Sony is the one that came out with Blu-ray, they had a patent and a licensing right to it in the very beginning. So
Yeah.
Microsoft, they think it was called high def disc. They used
Yeah.
on the 360. But then fucking, I do remember that, what is it, that Borderlands 3, the PS3 version, was a little bit more better compared to the 360 one. Small details were more noticeable when the PS3 one, and it loaded a bit more better. So I remember the 360 there were moments, depending on what you were doing, where it kind of hiccuped, and it'll like lag, or stall a little bit, but the PS3 didn't have that issue.
Yeah, the PS3 specs were always better.
That's what I think I told you on the Switch when I was on sale for cheap. I saw they got the Amsa collection on the Switch. It annoyed me that it didn't give me the actual Amsa collection. It just gave me 2 separate downloads of the pre-sequel Borderlands 2. And then once they were done installing and playing it, I noticed, especially when I played that handheld, that this was not like the same as the PS4 version of Borderlands. It was the PS3 version. Not PS3, it was a 360 version. I noticed off the bat, I'm like, yeah, it's running the 360 version.
Damn. That's no surprise if they're that far behind. It's Nintendo.
Yeah.
I can't even handle it. And it can't even handle it well.
I was surprised that they released Borderlands 3 on the Switch, considering that game has so much going on graphic-wise. I played it a little bit on like a handheld, and it somewhat looked okay. It's still a pretty decent chunk-sized game. Then I noticed all the stuff they removed from the game graphic-wise to make it run. Like all the small little details, like in the very beginning, you know, it's desert area. There's small scratches like of grass and like random like debris or junk around, and they got rid of it. They just left some like the main details.
Yeah, the ambient occlusion, I think they called it, or whatever. Basically, a lot of the background and small texturing and.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything that
even
makes a game pop more.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
'cause like, Brett, have you played the beginning of Borderlands 3 or seen it in like in trailers?
Seen it, but no, I haven't played it.
Yeah, 'cause like the very beginning, there's a whole scene when Clacker's walking you through, like, you know, oh, jump, crouch, your guns and all that shit. When he's knocking on the door and he gets pulled by a hammer, the nice little effect of the magnet waves attracting Claptrap to the magnet and pulls him away. It was cool on the PS4 and PS5, but then on the Switch version, they got rid of the whole thing entirely. He just slams onto the magnet. The effect of him being pulled by the magnet is gone on the Switch version.
Huh. That's hot.
I play too much Borderlands, so I noticed the stuff that they get rid of on the Switch. I love the little details they add to it. Like, I think it was in Borderlands 1, and then one of the DLC, somebody graffiti, Moxie like his cactus style. I still chuckle when I see that.
Yes.
And then I think it stays. I want to say they still have it in Borderlands 2, but I just the whole like Borderlands 1. Then Moxie mentioned me. It's like, God damn, Moxie, how many people have you slept with?
Yeah, she's a hoe. She a silly, slutty hoe. That Moxie. She's mad, some may say.
Alright, Brett, since you had me increase my volume, I unpaused my Zombie Kings. I stopped playing Resident Evil. I'm playing Dead Island 2 now. How's the audio? Is it overpowering?
Not yet. I don't hear much.
Alright, because I made a whole new game. I mean, yeah, I started from the very beginning. Because I already know not to be watching YouTube and be talking to you on chat, since you know YouTube audio is all over the place. And only they have horrific Pokemon by this generation. You're still a mass could probably, your Gardevoir could probably like one shot this party.
Yeah.
Bye bye, you die now.
Indeed, he dino. Oh, don't say me. Yeah.
Kind of surprised somebody has Saturn Tech this late in the game. I swear, I wouldn't be surprised if you're grinding and everybody else will still be under 50. And this motherfucker already be like level 100.
Yep. That was not my intent at all. This is something I do on my other game. Just to get through it. I don't like normally grinding one Pokemon like that. But
on my first playthrough on the Diamond Pro remakes on the Switch, I'm pro. I just pretty much like ran through the game using the monkey with power up punch.
those
He
games
was like
are
so
way
high
too...
level.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like 40s or like close to the 50s when I got to Elite Four. Cause like I think like when I told you, I got cocky. I screwed up the Elite Four with the monkey. Then fucking Cynthia, the Garchomp, her fucking Garchomp with fucking Dragon Claws. Like no.
Yeah. If I got good RNG, I was able to take out the entirety of the Elite Four and her with Dragonite, but otherwise, if not, he's the only one that can hold him. Yeah, same as you.
Fucking Cynthia was like my very first official defeat against the Elite Four on the Switch games.
I'm not.
No.
Cynthia's always been one of the harder ones. I definitely haven't beaten Gen 3 enough. Steven is not as memorable to me, but like she's always been tough. She's talked about by the community also for a reason.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not counting like rematches and like any of the post-game optional battle stuff where they're stronger, like the Pokemon tournament thing in Gen 5 or whatever. I know you can battle a lot of them there or trainers there and they're a lot stronger. I haven't done any of that, but like yeah. Cynthia's pretty strong.
Also, they actually take a hit of offline for the celebrates.
Yeah, unfortunately, he undid it. I have no problem with Salamence, it's just my other teams. The rest of my Pokemon suck, and I have no offense with Sceptile, but that's alright. Like, I have no problem still losing to this douchebag. My Pokemon are growing stronger, I don't care how long it takes. I just worry that everyone's bored at this point.
I mean, you still got like 17 people watching. You're good.
Holy, I don't watch to see what my numbers are at, but I just don't like to
Yeah,
bore.
no. What is it? Whenever I see people talking about like advice about streaming, whenever I watch Connor Iron Mouse, because like it's cute when they do a Q&A convention, TwitchCon,
Yeah.
and people are always asking Iron Mouse advice about starting a stream or being a VTuber. One thing he posted is, if you're streaming, don't pay attention to the numbers. Just do you.
Yep. The only thing I have up is OBS, and that tells me who's in chat or who's chatting, and that tells me what they do. If they follow, drop love, and then whatnot else, that gives me all I need to know. And then I have other streamers on the right half of my screen, and then my game on my other monitor. So I basically play and support people simultaneously. I used to somewhat worry about... The only time I'll check my end is because I'm constantly usually seeing, like, on Twitch, it'll show me my... Like, my fucking... part of my bit rate, or in other statistics. Because right now it says I'm in red for the bit rate, but I don't know if that affects me or not. Generally, I don't check that page at all, which is where it tells me my viewer about. Because I like to be able to drop in on streamers like Megan Mercury or Super Sour Punch, for example. who's live right now, and say what's up. Send love to Super Sour Punch, guys. He's live. You got plenty of people live. You got LED the Goat or Led the Goat. You got Megan Mercury, Megan with a MEAGAN. You got Lotus L0T1Z. I got a lot of people, but many I don't actually remember. I already have a slew of that I actively follow and or actively support. There's a lot that I probably follow that I don't even know. I will be right back. I have to fucking go grab a pack of smokes from my car. a cat has returned.
Oh shit, a wild bread has appeared.
Catch me.
Oh yeah?
Catch me. Catch me, senpai.
And how was it outside? Not too cold?
It's pretty chilly. Not as bad as it has been, but it's cold enough. Not enough. Cold enough, but not enough to where I'm already shivering. Because there are ample times where I'll be in my room and I'll be, but I'm not. That just shows how cold it can be. If I literally just run to my car, come back to my house, pet my dog for a few seconds, come back to my room, I'm shivering. That's how cold it can be. That's just how cold that's how weak my body is when it comes to the cold. That's just how bad it is for me. Like, literally, I can get up in the middle of the night, out of my blanket, go to the bathroom, and be shivering if it's cold enough.
I do know I am jealous of my mom right now because one of her friends gifted her a extremely thick basket blanket. So whenever like, the few times I go up there and she's prepping something, I'll just take advantage and just go to her room and lay in her bed and just like throw up in that blanket.
I love those Mexican blankets. I've used them before, and they're comfy.
Oh, they are.
I also like.
even
I just.
better when
I
they,
love homemade blankets.
It's even better when since I have two right now in the room, but they're I want to say they're not thin, but they're like the regular size ones, or the normal ones. I'm using one right now. I think I told you it migrates with me. If I move to the bed, I use it as I still use it as my blanket. The other one is using my blanket. I use it kind of like a bedspread. If I lay on top of it, it keeps me warm.
Ah. So that's good. It's always good to be warm. Stay warm. Pizza.
Since I barely use the bed behind me to sleep, I don't have a covers for it, or I don't use covers on it.
Plus side about the cold, my cigarettes are kept a little colder.
Hey, cause doesn't the cold keep on fresher?
Fresher, yeah.
Unless some people put them in cigarettes.
Put the fridge, yeah. Yes, indeed. I only keep them in my car because I don't actually smoke cigarettes directly. I do that at work, so that's why. Because I smoking a bowl at work, yeah. I was smoking some on and off, just not all the time, but they already have enough people smoking weed at work that I'm caught in the back on that. So I'm smoking a bit more cigarettes. Plus, I've always had a cigarette or two at work, but yeah, that's why I keep it in my car. Just because I don't smoke that much when I'm at work. Even with my past jobs, I wouldn't. It would be like a bowl or two, but generally I smoke like at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 cigarettes, plus the amount of cigarette packs or cigarettes people bum off me. In fact, people buy more from me daily than I smoke. To the point where I bought a piggy bank that has filled up twice in the several years that I've had it. And it's starting again. I just emptied it not long ago. From paper money to dollar coins to fucking coins.
It kind of reminds me how, like, fucking, like, 3 years back, when I was still a prep cook, the whole job was so stressful, they had me smoking again and fucking, what is it, the random time joking truck drivers bring supplies or certain things to put in the back where you're allowed to smoke. And there was just one time one of those drivers, I think they brought us, like, chairs for a wedding, and he's like, oh man, can I buy a cigarette off you? And he gave me a full $1 for one cigarette. I'm like, alright, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one thing I'm probably doing that miss about that job was the Then he got me back into smoking. How stressful it was.
And that's how I felt with Sears. Yeah. My current job wouldn't be any better if I was not smoking. It definitely would have gotten, this job would have gotten me back on it if Sears did. Gotta catch them all. Eventually, yes, that's my goal. Not only do I need to grind them anyway because they were horrendously under-leveled and out of their levels were all over the place. I need to level up a number of them just because I'm going to be using the Elite Four to grind the fucking decks. But before that happens, I have to finish off Ruby because this is Sapphire, so I can get Groudon. I could easily do Emerald, which I will be also doing Emerald. Because I need to, because here's the thing, I want every Pokemon on each game. So I'm completing the decks and keeping the Mons in each game. Gen 1 has all 151, Gen 2 has all 250, whatever. 251, 250. And then this will have all 300 something. Leaf Green will have all 300 something. Diamond and Pearl will have 400 something. Heart Gold will have its 400 something, so on and so forth. That includes Black and White, 1 and 2, and Ultra Moon, and Sun and Moon. But it's only going to be one of each. And it's usually, so far, the games that I grew up with. So it was Red, it was Gold, and this is Sapphire. Next, it'll be Diamond. Which, Gen 4 begins me and my friend here's time separating the games, because back then, it was me and my brother. And then by Gen 3, it was just me. And then when Gen 4 hit, he started living with me, basically. And we were already in high school. We were in high school / college by that point. So, we are already pretty much living in my house. So then I got Diamond, he had Pearl. I had Heart Gold, he had Silver. Yeah, I do too. I had White, he had Black. I had Black too, he had White too. So on and so forth. And then it stopped. After that, it stopped at Sun and Moon because that's when I was long moved. Because I got Y. I got Y, you got X. And then after that.
Because I want to say you moved right after, what is it, Sun and Moon Ultra came out? Or around when Sun and Moon Ultra was out? I think you already were
Oh, I was already out. I was already gone. Because I started my Sun and Moon playthrough, my recording of Sun and Moon that I did, I was already out in PA. Long before Ultra came out. I was here before Sun and Moon released. Unless I didn't play it at that early. Because I did it, I know I did a recording of it when it first released on YouTube, and that was already when I was here. But either way, I know we stopped splitting games before Sun and Moon. I just started buying you them. Because you weren't around for the first couple generations. We didn't know each other. Well, we did,
No, 'cause I
but
think
we
did
we
not meet
we
fully until like 3rd grade.
yeah we did know each other. We just didn't hang out. Yeah. Because I didn't meet you until 4th grade, I believe, because I was at Pershing for the first several years of my life. But generally speaking, yep. Yeah. Only talk to you because you drew a
'Cause I
pic.
know that
Hmm?
I know that Tom mentioned he was around when we were like in our grade school days, but I do not ever remember meeting somebody named Tom until we were in high school.
I don't know about you. I don't. I went to school with him at Pershing, but I don't remember that far back to remember him. I remember meeting him in high school. He never hung out with us in grade school unless there's some weird memory that I have none of. But
No, I do not remember him ever being around when we were in grade school.
because I have no other friend named Tom. He's the only Tom that I ever was friends with. So I don't. But yeah, I met him in high school. I know I went to Pershing with him because we know the same people, but I don't remember him at all. I could have met him. I could have been friends with him. I just don't know that far back. I remember you drawing a picture of Frieza beating the fuck out of Vegeta, though. And that's why we talked. Because you like Dragon Ball and Pokemon. And drawing. All of which things I enjoyed.
I think what it is in the grade school days and what middle school, I mainly just talked to you. I think Mike Hanna, Chris Bartos. I somewhat talked a little bit with what is it, with Anthony and Alicia and Tony whenever I was around you.
Yeah.
But I think in grade school I didn't really talk to them that much when we were in school.
The only somewhat school friends I had, I know, were you, was, of course, Anthony, Jason, them. They weren't really just school friends. But then we had, on and off, we hung out. I hung out with her, Angela, and Billy here and there. But we were never like close friends. We were just neighbors. But yeah, and that's my audio fixed. Was your audio broken? Or is my audio broken too? No. But anyway.
I think they mentioned something was wrong with their audio in the earlier chat. He popped up like a first-time chatter.
Oh, he probably. Oh, yeah. Then I don't remember. Sorry. Memory is awful. I can go look. Oh, I see. Trying to fix it because of that. Okay. And I missed that. Some messages I missed entirely.
I try to keep my end in the chat in case somebody says something inappropriate and something too bad. Like the other guy that brought up the audio issue.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. I also appreciate any feedback like that too. Oh my goodness.
It's like, as I mentioned, I can't really give you feedback on the audio on the stream. The way it sounds. Like
because yeah, otherwise, well, yeah, then I'd be your end be heard on my end, which would be me echoing. It was my potato laptop. I'm sorry that your laptop's a potato. But at least you got it. At least you got... Yes, you are a potato. At least you got it working.
I seen a TikTok when I went upstairs. I also used the John.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a little small TikTok. I guess a wife and a husband have a baby, a puppy, what's is that breed called a dog that has the snout extremely close to its face?
I don't know dog breeds outside of a few. I was trying to use my speakers when I had a headset. Oh, I hate when audio decides to fucking do that. I have a mixer program and headset going on, my mic, plus my Elgato. Like, plus because I have Discord audio as one source, I have my game as a separate source, and then I have like Alert and Windows as another source. Like, I have to split these up so I can have different things happening in different intervals without being overpowering. And they break a lot. Including my mic. If you ever see me just talking with no audio, I might be a little high there. Then yeah, my mic takes my mouse. Oh my god. I tried to lower myself, my mouse just like slipped.
Was the game audio too loud in that moment? When you
No, my mic audio is getting in near the red. I want to lower me. My mouse slipped. It's like laying on a cable and it slipped off. Like my desk is very cramped. Yeah, I usually keep laptops for several years. My friend is currently using one that I bought back when I was in Illinois. No, that was not in Illinois. Sorry, that was actually out here. That was when I first moved here to PA. I had a job at Chick-fil-A. This was... I want to say close to 7 years ago-ish. And it's been heavily used, and it's a... What is it, that HP, right?
Yeah.
The laptop I originally bought with my own money wasn't even a gaming computer, it was an HP.
So HP Envy?
It's a good computer, it's just... It's been through the fucking ringer. But it's definitely not a gaming laptop. But that motherfucker played Dead Rising 3. That alone surprised me. With how much that has going on. I did not know you had IP. Okay, that does nothing. Yeah. Yay. That's okay. I have consoles that I grew up with that work still. I have a Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Dreamcast and my Game Gear and Pocket Game Boy and my fucking NES. My Xbox 360 still works. My PS3 still works. My Switch still works. Or my Wii still works. My Wii U still works. My 3DS, my original DS works. They just shit broke. It's just busted. A lot of my old consoles work. I've never owned a laptop as long as some of those consoles, but yeah. My oldest laptop, I think, is definitely in his hands, because the ones I have are newer, upgraded, and the current one I have is an MSI. I'm not a computer techie, I just like to have one to stream. I don't need like a full-on computer, and plus I don't even have the space for that. No, it's just a lot of people tend to like ask. I don't have a space for it. Nor do I know anything on it to even want to invest. I'm just simple, and it gets what I need done, because I'm predominantly anything I just play games. And suckle.
You're not alone when it comes to that. Like, as much as I enjoy and it's cool be able to game on the laptop or slash PC.
Yeah.
I'm a retard, and I know I'll fuck up a lot when it comes to adjusting the settings for certain games or downloading special files. You gotta put in the files in
Yeah.
the game in order to run it better. Cause I love Borderlands, and I'm jealous that on PC there's a lot of mods that are quality life improvements. Borderlands 2, pretty much bringing it up to like almost as close as people enjoy Borderlands 3 for the gameplay. For example, like Brett, do you remember like the mission in Borderlands 2 where you got a cursed weapon called the Bane, and when you use it, it talks like
Oh yes.
ancient weapon, and like if you use it, you walk really slow. On PC, there is a mod that gets rid of the Bane's effect where you're able to walk normally, and there's also another mod you can download that shuts up the gun. So stop saying, reloading, changing weapon, you're firing the weapon. And of course, there's a shit ton of like fan-created mob weapons you can download on the PC version of Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Bean, put it in her bean, green bean.
You know, it would probably make sense if they had her as the dragon type, and then the old man as the ice user.
I could see it. At least her name sounds like ice, unlike the last one, Phoebe. Does that have to do with ghosts, miss? And Sydney, what does that have to do with dark? It's the first guy's name. At least Drake starts with a D and sounds like the names of the fucking wyverns. They're called Drakes.
Yeah.
Like descendants of dragons. I mean, that at least kind of makes sense. Isn't the one from Black and White Dradiga or whatever Dragon, I think his name is? I mean, that sounds like dragon, and that's a gym leader, and that sounds like dragon. And then you got the first two, Sydney and Phoebe. They don't even sound and don't look like they'd be dark. For one, the first guy looks like he'd be fire. The hair, he reminds me of another either gym leader or Elite Four that looks similar to him. With the mohawk and the fire, I don't know. It's just he looks fire. The second girl looks like she'd be water or something. Definitely more festive.
I have a feeling when it came to the Hawaiian girl, she might be like water or maybe like grass type or poison type.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And then this chick, at least her name's Glacia, but she seems more of like a ghost Agatha trainer type person to me. And then Steven Stone is just exists. I don't know. Gen 3 was never that memorable to me. I don't know why. Just this version. Even Oris, by the end of Oris, I was just done with it. And I played that game twice. But by the end of my playthrough of it, I was just done. And X and Y had no post-game that was good, and Oris got some post-game and it wasn't good. The whole, you can add Deoxys and Rayquaza, I just think the whole Zinnia nonsense is unnecessary. That extra random nonchalant bullshit we'll never see again. I'm not picky with Pokemon. I just don't want its story to be super the focus because it's kind of why Pokemon is so much better without a direct in-your-face story. Like a silent protagonist alone just works for the game series. If you're gonna sit there and add a lot of this now, just add voice acting.
I'm hoping to give it in the new Legend game some voice acting.
Well, the games are becoming more big. They're becoming bigger. Even if the story isn't like that long, it's just becoming more texts and more. It's becoming more in your face. So it's like people do want it, and if they want to innovate, unfortunately, they need to do something. Because they're not horrible games, but Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield are not working for them. They need to figure something. Like, I love a lot of the Pokemon games, but there are, like, the new ones are starting to really fall. And they're trying hard to retread ground, too, with remakes. Even BDSP was fun, it still wasn't Diamond and Pearl. And with with most of the decks missing now, too, it is a shell. Sadly. We will continue to love it, but unfortunately, Pokemon, I think, itself is long dead now. That's why I find myself always playing the older ones more. Even if some of them are ass, like Gen 1, and this isn't as fun as I was hoping it'd be, but I'm enjoying it. It's just, I don't like the end game so far. I didn't really like a lot of the loop around, and the map is not my favorite. Like, I'm one of those people who doesn't care about the water. I just don't like I don't like that there's a lot of content with it. The diving and the Reggie stuff and the submarine and I think some of the worst routes for me, or worst stuff for me anyway, is caves. Caves and, like, the Team Rocket shit. I don't mind a lot of the later team bullshit, like Plasma or whatever and all that, but a lot of caves and some of the stuff is probably some of my worst. So I'm glad that this game doesn't really have a lot of that.
I do know that when it comes to certain games, I'm not a big fan of the very big saturated cave sections, like what is it, Mount Silver, or that big ass mountain area in Diamond and Pearl.
Mount Coronet. No, I'm not a fan of caves either. Mount Silver is not horrible, but I'm not a big fan of it or Mount Moon or frickin' Rock Tunnel. Like, Mount Moon wasn't bad, but Rock Tunnel I don't like at all. Or, yeah, Mount Coronet's not great. I'm not a fan of Mewtwo's Cave even, I don't even really like. I think the worst area in Gen 1 for me is the power plant. That and all of Team Rocket. I hate Team Rocket in Gen 1. Their bullshit's boring and all the warp bullshit. Fuck that. Like, they really need to stop with the warp tile and crap. At least they've made it somewhat better with some of the gyms. The Psychic Gym in this one, the Sabrina-esque warp shit. At least it's better. I just don't like that crap. They need to think of some better gimmick for the Psychic Gyms.
dragon guy?
No, I'm right here. Adam. No. I just got to him. Why?
Well, because that's the moment that you're like, oh shit, finally! Beat him!
Trying to...
Guys, I'm kind of surprised the Salamence is faster than Gardevoir.
My Gardevoir probably has a fucking bad nature. Thing's been having trouble since it was a Ralts and Curlia.
Curly. Curly Ralts.
I never remember that Super King also the Salamence has a Mega Seal.
It's unfortunate he froze my damn Sceptile, or they fucking bitch, the ice bitch froze my damn Sceptile, making him fucking virtually useless. A waifu. I'm a waifu.
Is this like a mobile game? Huh. It looks like a more tame version of that one game by the people from Stellar Play, that game where the girls were bent over with their asses up shooting guns on the mobile game.
Oh. Hmm. My neck, my legs, my... Wow, miss. It's 10, it's late, but we hopefully should be beating this tomorrow. I knew these next several days I was going to spend grinding them alone. Beating them or no, even if I beat them, I would have been still grinding them before I get ready to start doing the decks. Because once I'm done with that, I want to go back to a lot of these routes and collect any miscellaneous Pokemon I missed. Trainers are definitely probably, I don't care about that, but it's that and items that I may have missed. I want to collect stuff, and then there's going to be smaller areas that I didn't fully visit because I didn't have something, like the abandoned ship for one. I have to get the Reggie still, but there's still stuff I need to go back over, and I want to collect any miscellaneous shit. I need to start fully working on Ruby, and then I could trade over the exclusives. But yeah, we're gonna shoot you guys over.
Night, night, and see you tomorrow.
Yup. Much love for all the raiders and parties, and much love, guys. I'm sorry I didn't beat this Elite Four, and either way, I'm not really trying to in the long run. I just want to level up my main team, and I didn't do the best of grinding, and most of my team was pretty much 30s when I first got here. But I generally power through things, either with just pure power or by actual knowledge of the game. Because I know a lot more of the game than I'm actually using Pokemon for, but I don't really generally use that many typing. I just happen to choose a very bad team, but yeah. Well, to be fair, it's not that bad, but I could easily replace him. But either way, we're gonna raid out to Megan Mercury with Helldivers. Send love to the Mercury. In love. She's an amazing streamer, does a lot of competitive stuff from this to Apex to Fortnite and whatever else, and does a lot of chatting with her community in VC or whatnot, so you guys will enjoy the commentary. Have fun.